Really?
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns taking on Jordan Love and the Green Bay Packers.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Here we go, set, 45, right.
Love going to throw right away. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And a good job to get him to the ground quickly right there at the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Love looking to throw it. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Jones. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Throwing. Love. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. First carry for Nick Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. 29 yards. And the Browns have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love now. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Love now to pass on 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 5. Love going to give this one to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have regained the lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They run it again with Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Good shot, good shot.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Watson just beating the play clock. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they took their shot. That one was kind of up for grabs that time. And you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Watson. Out left side here to Bryant. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Watson, he's going to keep it on the draw. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. and they pay it off with 6 points.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A 10-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
First down, going to the air with Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Play fake. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
On 1st and 10, Love. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, Love. Impressive catch. That's Dobbs. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd and 2. Love with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start with the option. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Watson now to throw. He's looking deep for Bell. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun. Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Ready. 32.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown! Luke Musgrave from 8 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score. So 17 all as they come up on a 1st down. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And again, it's Chubb. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. A give running right is Chubb. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Jones.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Now Love.
He finds Watson complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38.
Throwing. Love. Throw caught by Musgrave.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 3.
A give to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Love looking to throw it.
It's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here comes Reed. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Love now. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Love now to pass on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Love now on second down.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Going back to Love.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now it's Watson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Following the interception, Love. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Now a 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Down. Red 38.
Love, they go play action now.
That's complete to Wicks.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Ready.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. Set. Black 40. Ready to go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, Love.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Love. Now he's flushed out right.
Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late.
We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
And able to get this out to the 25.
And the Browns getting set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson.
He's got the connection to Moore.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Jordan Love ready on first down here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
On 3rd down, Love.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Love. That's complete to Dobbs. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Back to throw. Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And he gets it down to the 32. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Off the play fake, Love. Looking left side, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less. Now Love will try with his legs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers.
He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
On the return is Reed.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Love from the gun. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Looking to throw. Love.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
To the air again, Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Yellow, 22.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal.
This from 36 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Watson going to sneak it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they paid the guys on defense as well. They were prepared and really executed and caused a loss of yardage on a quarterback sneak. That's really well done.
Yeah, absolutely. When we see losses of yardage on a QB sneak, a little surprise, a head scratcher. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Watson now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. And fights him off. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Love looking to throw it. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson finding Amari Cooper. And the Browns are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Play fake. Here's Love. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
My man, it's been a rough night. It's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Watson on 1st down. That's complete to Bell over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Watson off play action. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
59, check, 59. Here we go.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Love. Throw caught by Musgrave.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Love, they go play action now. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Love. being chased out left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
First and 10, taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Up the middle, Jones. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. On the delay, Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively.
So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And again, it's Chubb. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Watson now to throw.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Love. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.